Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This is cut by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect formula. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. That's caught. Devon Achane. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield off their own side.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down. To the air again, Allen. Got TK, complete. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
We've set it down from 37. Motioning the tight end now. On 1st down, Allen. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's Achane on the inside give. He's able to drive that pile of backyard. Here's Andrew Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
Hey, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down carry for Achane. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. Gets him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole. But you never want to leave it short.
You want to see more, but you honestly saw life that slows you down. Your body gets acting out. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed like you ain't had enough. You still feel paralyzed above central. Friends is having kids, ain't had enough.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Running back sent in motion. 4th down. Here's Allen. He connects downfield. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Lion.
Here's a toss running left. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
A lot of times we'll see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Play action now for Herbert. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Trying the sneak, it's Herbert. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders finish up their opening drive. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
And I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders start off well to tie things 7-7.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Achane on the toss right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Carter on the stop. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for his back, Devon Achane there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Allen on 3rd down. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Here's Achane up the middle. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He'll work against the blitz. Gets him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete. On 4th down, Allen. And
This one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He's got it. It's caught. At the 20. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. Ends with a touchdown. Try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Broncos 7. Joshua Purdy to kick off.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Now on the return, here's DK. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with A.J. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Chain again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
That's a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Allen on 3rd and short. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They are going for it. Allen. Waddle makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Lofts it deep right side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. Tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Anderson on the tackle.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich of these bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Twin, don't need hustle and grill. I'm nothing like them, I put paper.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. Deep to return, Chimere DK. Secures this at the 17. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock. But how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense. You kind of rip their heart out, too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 14. Joshua Carney to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Taking a shot deep here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So that brings up 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Slot man motioned over. 2nd down. Here's Allen again. That one one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So they're left facing third and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Middle. 319.
Third and long for him here. Gets everything he has under this one. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First and 10, here's Herbert. Setting up the screen. Has another lane. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Gotta be a pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. ETN will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Case, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
380.
They'll send him up the middle. And he won't challenge for the goal line. Stop made at the 4. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch that.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. The defense is down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off this spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Now on the return, here's DK. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Running back sent in motion left. First down throw for Allen. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now slipped away.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is brought in at the 15. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Denver.
Tight end going in motion here. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Catch is made in close. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a one-score game before halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 21.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. That's intercepted near the sideline. And the Broncos are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half.
Just like a break beat on the beat you don't. This some cold wood, yeah, people in my coat, money hungry, trying to get some more. Oh, I'll pack this up. I'm tucking down on this side like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets on your bitch. 5 years, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Captain. 5-9. Ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot, and believe it, your guy can get there.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Set. Delta. 59.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down.
380. Go.
Air it out on 3rd. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary. He just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Now on the return, here's DK. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Cut out left. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
319.
On 1st down, Allen. Complete over the middle. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. Getting even 40 out of that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Achan has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points. Devon Achan with the touchdown. quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Broncos 28.
Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. They won't find much there as it reaches the 41. JT Tuimoloau out there for the stop.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Herbert from the gun. Pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, keep Kate for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Herbert to throw. It is caught left side. He's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Herbert to throw once more. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they have 3rd and short.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
4th and 1, why not turn it into a battle up front? You think you got the bigger, badder dudes on the line? They just prove it. No thinking, just do it.
It's 1st down from the 41.
Go.
28. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Set.
To throw, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
5-9. Set. 380. Green hut. Delta. Hut. 21. 59. Why did it hut?
Here's Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Gronk, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, just couldn't quite hang on.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down. It's Herbert once more. Cut near the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders making a 9-point advantage. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Raiders 38, Broncos 28. Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On return, here's DK. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Waddle now in motion right. First and 10. Here's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. G-Ray-TK, the one he's looking for. And we'll see what they do here on second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Second down, Allen throwing again. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Well, it would have been a big completion block if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Allen on third down. Waddle makes the catch. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Playing with H-Chan here. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Downfield, this finds Waddle. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 27 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
319.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
We've learned how valuable Saxon and pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Now Allen. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Herbert back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Cap it. 5-9.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. And that drive, Brock, I'm 2. 2 plays, 2 sacks for the defense, and 2 points for him as well, thanks to that safety.
You kind of felt it building, right? That's what happens with defenses. They can feel and sense, and they get that momentum. They get the first takedown, they come right back and get that second. Now it's imperative this offense responds because you've infused that defense with a bunch of momentum.
He takes it at the 4. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. Allen on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. Got a man. That's Kincaid. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, and it paid dividends. I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pulling the out route complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Play action now. Allen. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job. Enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
319.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 3 now.
Alert! 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 Look out!
And the shotgun will give it to Achan. He's dropped. A big stop in a big moment there. Boston could not afford to lose yards there. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
319! Alert!
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. They'll motion him out of the backfield. He'll look to throw it. And they're still up, Brock. He brings in the touchdown, and now they've got a shot to force overtime.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
All right, they got the touchdown, but that was only half of it. Now they need this 2-point conversion or this one's over.
The Broncos will line up
Sending them to
for a
pass.
2-point conversion.
And they can't connect that time. And after the touchdown, unfortunately, can't finish off the 2 they needed to tie this game and force overtime. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. Seals up this game. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down.
Go.
Sign quarterback run here. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.